Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at this portulacaria afra. It's the lilliput variety, which has got a lot smaller leaves than the normal variety. This one's been in a few videos before, and it's kind of grown from a small cutting over the last year and a half, and it's really developing into a decent little tree. As you can see, the trunk is starting to get a little rough bark. It's really getting pretty big. When I planted this thing, you can see it's as big as my finger, a little bit bigger. But when I planted it, it wasn't. It was about the size of this chopstick. So a little over a year, it's really put on some nice growth. So today I'm just going to give it a. It's got some leaves from one of my ficus trees that it's sitting next to outside. Um, yeah, it looks pretty good. Leaves are a little flat. We are getting shorter days here. It's middle of October and trees are still outside, but it's starting to, the days are getting shorter and it's starting to cool off a little bit. So the trees are slowing down. They'll be coming indoors here in the next couple weeks. But anyway, so let's get going on this. So when it first started, it was just a straight cutting and it was sticking straight up. So I just bent the top over and just kind of been growing it. And when I first started, the front to back, the back to the front width was only about this wide, and it was really thin. So I've been trying to grow that out, trying to develop a thicker top, and then maybe even trying to get in here where I can develop some pads. But that's kind of where we're trying to go with this one. So first, I'm just going to take some of these long shoots back as kind of a profile prune, just kind of see what we've got going on. This guy up here is really taken off. Knock that one back. Yeah, like I said, this first pass is just kind of a quick profile prune, not giving a lot of thought to it. Just kind of want to get it back into a somewhat reasonable shape, and then kind of see what we're left with and what we're dealing with. And since we're, like I said, it's in the middle of October, so I'll be bringing these trees in over the next couple weeks. So I started treating them, trying to get some of the bugs off. So I'll spray them a couple times before I bring them in, hose them off really good, just to hopefully don't bring too many critters in when I bring them in, so they're not growing over the winter indoors. Last year I had an aphid problem, so I'm hoping to not have that same issue again this year. So I just have to watch the trees close and keep an eye on them. But yeah, I'm really happy with the width on this guy. It's really, I'll take this top down a little bit more now. Now that I've kind of got the profile back, I'm just going to continue to refine it. Take these shoots back. I can see now I've got a little bit more growth on this side. This was facing the sun more out on my bench. So I'll have to get some more light on the back side just to kind of thicken that in. And I mentioned that a couple times in some videos that, you know, I need to do a better job at rotating my trees. And this is just your friendly reminder to rotate your trees, whether they're outside or inside. Just, you know, the way the light hits them, they can get a little lopsided. And I think you can pick that up in the camera. At the back is a little thinner than the front, is nice and thick. You can see all the leaves are kind of, even some of these side branches, if the light was equal all around, these would have been growing out that way, but you can see they're kind of reaching for the light, so they're kind of tilting towards the front, which isn't that big a deal. It just takes a little time to balance it out by setting it, you know, rotating it and having the light hit the other side. It's just one of those little things that you have to do to keep the trees growing balanced. I don't think I'm going to take a whole lot off today. Just going to clean it up a little bit. For one, is getting ready to bring these inside, and the smaller they are, the less space they take up. So that's one reason why I'm doing this late summer, early fall prune, just to kind of get them a little smaller so they'll fit on my tables inside. I just don't have as much space inside as I do outside. So, and I'll be working on videos of that when I bring them in, kind of what my setup looks like, and lights I use, heat mats, and all that good stuff. And then I'll probably start linking some stuff. You know, I've had some questions, you know, about the tools and just different supplies and stuff. So, like example, these pruners here are really, they're made in Japan. They're really sharp. I mean, it's the sharpest, smoothest pair that I've used, and I'll put a link. I'll just go ahead and put the link in this video, and then I'll try to remember to do that as I go and introduce new things, lights and whatever I'm using at the time, just so you guys can kind of go research it, and you know, if you want to, you can pick them up or whatever, but just a little more information. And I'm just kind of doing some finer detail pruning right now. Like I said, you know, it would be nice to open some of this up to have some different pads growing in here, but I think I might wait on that because I'd probably need to possibly wire that branch down a little bit for that to open up. But today I'm just working on, you know, getting them pruned a little bit to, like I said, reduce the size and a little bit of the clutter, just to, so when I bring them in here in a couple weeks, it won't take up as much space. Yeah, it's not too bad. Front to back depth is pretty balanced, so happy with that. Keeping the height where I want it, and everything just kind of really coming together on this tree, so I'm happy. And I'll post either some little clips up in the corner of what it looked like before, and I'll link the previous videos of this tree in the description as well, just so you can kind of go see the progress and kind of see where this tree started, and you can see where it's at today and kind of how long it takes. Yeah, I think I'm just about there. I think I'll take some of these front ones in a little bit more since they're growing pretty vigorous. All right. I think that'll just about do it. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick spin around here. So there's the front. There's the left side. There's the back. Right side. And back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.